Shalom. First of all, I'd like to start off by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to teachers, sellers, and apostles of great millstone. Likewise, brothers out there putting out the truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you, brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. Today's lesson entitled Ignorant of the Man of Doom. And I'm going to start off by playing a short clip for you from the movie Apocalypto. And in this scene, you will see where this hunter from an opposing village named Jaguar, had escaped, his pursuers, and he had basically killed a few of them, and now the last two that was chasing him, they had chased him to this beach, and on this beach, he got the view of Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man from Europe, which we know Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, is death. And so the Mayans were basically seeing the first day of their demise. And before I play this clip, you would have to understand that the Mayans, that they basically, even though they were strong in numbers, they used to do a lot of barbaric rituals and sacrifices and all those things down there. Pretty much in a very short period of time, they were wiped out, by smallpox, which was brought on by these Europeans, these stinking Sasquatch cave beasts, Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man. So without further ado, here's a short clip. So as you saw in that short clip, you saw what? They saw death coming on the shore, and you saw that Jaguar, and his woman, had considered even interacting with these people. Eventually, the so-called white man did interact, with the chiefs and the tribe and the chiefs, of the Mayans, and eventually we saw what the demise was. Much more so when we come into this today. Let's start off with our first scripture. This is the book of Psalms 55. And verse 21, it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn sore. So you really believe that, a few ships that showed up from Europe was going to take over an entire civilization? No, they use a form of diplomacy, which you see going on today with Esau. Now, Esau uses diplomacy on a global scale with these other nations, and we've seen what the results of that has been. You can look at Libya, you can look at Iraq, you can look at most of the nations in Africa, all across the globe, And let's bring it locally here, to Great Babylon, America, and we can see what Esau has used against Jake, making these promises but no delivery, talking about, changes which no changes have occurred, You had the civil rights movement, Black Lives Matter, yet still 17 years later, you can read every single day, of the deletion of the so-called black man, Latino man, and Native Americans in here. And our people, are living in a worse state than we've ever lived, since we've been brought over here as slaves, right now today, because you have the mindset of our people is heavy, into all of the folly and lust that Great Babylon brings out, Let's go into the book of 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. What are his devices? How did Esau destroy the Mayan civilization? He did it with what? He was very crafty about it. They didn't come swinging swords right away. They watched the actions of the people to realize that they were ignorant to who they were, that they were ignorant to the fact that the so-called white man meant death. His very breath that he breathed, his sweat, his saliva meant death. Because see, our people are naturally clean. Because why? We are the sons and daughters of the Most High Yahweh Bashim, and Esau, is a vile creation, a creation, the son of perdition that's created to be destroyed. He's a disease, filthy, disease carrying, virus that's on this earth. And these people, took the gifts of blankets, much in the way Jake today right now taking, the gifts from Esau, welfare, okay, a VIX program, okay, all of these things that the so-called white man set up, okay, that he's pretending as if he's helping the poor, which is us, so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos, okay, the true biblical Hebrew Israelite, okay, and our people are caught into those snare, much in the kind of minds are caught into that snare. They didn't realize that the very blanket, okay, that they were wrapping their bodies with was actually their coffin, okay. It was bringing a vile virus on them, okay, that was destroying them, as a gift from the so-called white man, okay. So as we know that this white man cannot be trusted, okay, but our people are ignorant, okay, of the fact that this man is the man of doom. Because why? His words, okay, are smooth like butter, okay, but they don't see that the fact that his heart, okay, his mind is that of war. Let's go into the book of Ecclesiastes 1 and 9, because as the shepherds, okay, of Yasharala, Israel, or so-called blacks, Americans, Latino, we are the watchmen, okay, we are the one, okay, that investigates everything that comes out of this man's mouth, okay. We go behind the scene, okay, we do the forensic analysis, okay, on the words of this daggone devil, okay, and all of his actions, okay. Ecclesiastes 1 and 9, it says, the thing that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done, that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun, okay. Everything repeats itself, okay. Esau is no different today, wearing a suit and necktie, speaking smooth words over the microphone, than he was back, okay, in the ancient days of Rome, during the Roman Empire, okay, and their rulership, okay. He's the same man, okay. So the way they actually like to really do things is what? You ever heard the saying, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it? So Esau uses the exact same strategy, which is the reason why we brought out, okay, we brought out 2 Corinthians 2 and 11 says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So the spirits of the past, okay, who were played by Esau and his wicked devices are here today, right now. We understand that this man is going to repeat the same old folly, the same old strategy as he did before. When you go into the book of Ecclesiastes 14 and start verse 5, it says, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? Take a look at this, okay. Esau own people, these Edomites. We never thought we would see the day that this is going to be taking place here. But look at them. They're strung out on drugs and they're homeless. Just a year ago, these people probably lived in a house, probably looked like a normal person. And here they are, strung out on the strongest opioid ever created, okay, and are homeless in a civilization that is about to be destroyed. So there is no comeback from this, okay. And it says, he that is evil to himself, to whom he will be good, he shall not take pleasure in his good. There is none worse than he that envied himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. So they always bucking heads, okay, very divided, okay, disagreeing. There's going to be sedition amongst them, okay, and we are only at the cusp, or at the beginning phases of what's going to be the new civil war here in Great Babylon, America. And it says, and if he do it good, he do it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. Now these minds, okay, which are part of the Northern Kingdom tribes down there, had no clue about the ways of this man. But here you are today, in the mercy from Yahweh Shemai Shai, he has set up watchmen that are going out in the highway and the byway on this unicorn and letting you know, okay, the strategies that is used by this wicked devil, Esau, the so-called white man. Why? When you go into 1 Peter 5 and 8, it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. This man is looking to devour everybody and everything, but in particular, the tribe of Israel. Yasharala, us so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latino. Okay, so we are very sober. The prophets, the shepherds are very sober. We are the watchmen, okay, of the tribe of Israel. We are set up to do what? Watch this man every move, okay? We don't trust him. He is our enemy. We have identified all of his wickedness, okay? And we will not let the Lord, Yahweh Shemai Shai, rest day or night as we complain to him about the wickedness of what this man is doing to his chosen people, okay? Let's go into the book of 1 Ezra 4 and starting with verse 37. And it reads, wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works, and there's no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish. So this is the wicked. This is the just, okay, recompense of these wicked people, okay, which is the Edomites, the so-called white man, okay, and all of his subordinate, okay, low-level peasants that follow him on a daily basis, that are above us, okay, in every aspect of life here in Great Babylon, America, and across this earth. And it says, as for the truth, it endured, and it's always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore. And this is what we bring out every day, daily, these epistles, okay, the word of the Mashiach, the word of the everlasting God, power, okay, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, okay, because so we can combat this man who is an anti-life ruler on this earth, okay. Let's go into the book of Proverbs 26 and start verse 25. He says, when he speaketh fair, believe him not. We never believe a word that comes out of the filthy mouth of this doggone Sasquatch, monkey-ass monster out of a cave. And it says, for there are 7 abominations inside. This is all these things about. We see it. We can read his mind as if it's like broad daylight. Okay? Whoso hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be shown before the congregation. We showing this wickedness. We going back in history. We showing exactly how you did it. We showing how you doing it today. Okay, you can't hide your wickedness from us, Esau. Why? Because the Lord has opened our eyes to see all of your wickedness, all of your devices. Okay, we, okay, are the herald of the Mashiach that's going to be coming back to destroy you from the face of this earth. But before he does, he's going to put you in 1,000 years of hardcore slavery. And it says, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein. Who's he digging that pit for? Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, is digging a pit, okay, for the children, okay, the sons and daughter of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, us, okay? And he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. So we already know, okay, that whatever you trying to do to us, it's going to come back to you. As you saw, what did they do with the drugs, the crack epidemic during the 80s, okay? They put it into our communities. How did our people strung out on that stuff? And the Lord has recompensed them with a drug that's 100 times stronger called fentanyl, zombie drug, and all the other ones like that. This is unbelievable, which is reason why you see Esau is obsessed with making these zombie movies. And who's going to be the zombies? It's these doggone Edomites, the so-called white people. Okay, so this man is evil to himself. He's evil to his own people. So how the hell you 2/3 Jakes out there really believe that this man gives 2 craps about you? As I open up at that scene, okay, those minds, okay, came face to face with death. Suddenly, they didn't have to fight amongst each other anymore. Suddenly, they would have to join up, okay, to fight an invisible death, okay, plague that they couldn't conquer, which is smallpox. Because see, the man of wickedness, the son of perdition, okay, has a lot of crafty ways in which he's going to get Jake. And just like prophecies that said, okay, pursuant to Deuteronomy 28, okay, none of us escape our judgment. None of us escape our judgment. Neither the southern kingdom nor the northern kingdom. Okay, we all got our judgment. Let's close with the first, with 1 Corinthians 15 and start verse 23. It says, but every man in his own order, Hamashiach, the first fruit. Afterward, they that are Hamashiach at his coming. Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom of power, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. For he must reign till he have put all enemies under his feet. Who are the enemies? Okay, all these other nations, all 17 of them, okay, are going to get put down. But in particular, his eyes, okay, is on Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man. Here it is. It says, the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. Okay, so out of the 18 tribes that were created, there's only going to be one tribe that is going to be destroyed. Okay, and that is death itself, which is who? The Edomites, okay, the so-called white man, okay, which includes all of his people, his daughters, okay, sons, okay, doesn't matter, okay, what they call themselves Caucasian today. They are known as death, and the Lord, Hamashiach, is going to do what? Destroy them, and then there will be 17 nations with the tribe of Israel, Yasharallah, ruling over all of them. Lord willing, you edify like the close by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors the teachers, elders, and apostles of great millstone. Likewise, brothers out there putting on this truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep unto you, brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom.